Okay, I just arrived at the mouth of this cave. As you can see, it's very rustic to the extent that you need all kinds of equipment, hard hats, headlamps, and vests. So you're not allowed to get in here without a guide. So I'm going to show you what it's like around me, and hopefully this is going to be a successful adventure. Yep, that's me, fixing to go in there. So over there is the entrance, so we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm getting down the stairs.
¿Listo para morir?
See?
Ready to die?
Yes, ready to die.
Ready to die.
Just got into that, down the stairs, crossed my first obstacle, and beyond this point, as you can see, it's pitch dark. So I'm going to turn my headlamps on. Okay, heading inside now. Apparently 60% of the ground is rock and 40% is quartz. Yep, gotta watch our heads for these kinds of things. These are some very interesting rock formations with water dripping on them. You can see the minerals shining like mica right there. Going further, there's some more interesting rock formations, kind of like fish heads, dolphins, all kinds of wavy patterns over here. It's just very different. You can see a lot of layers of sedimentary rock. Yep, that's the formation. Now it's dark and there's nothing seen besides the light from my headlamps, and I'm proceeding further ahead. There is water ahead, as you can see right there. We got to cross that stream. Wading through ankle deep water right now and going further inside to see what it looks like. It's a pretty big chamber with some interesting stalactical formations, typical limestone cave features, and lots of ledges that we gotta keep an eye out for. Looking back, that's the way we came from.
Mucho cuidado por las rocas.
¿Acá no rocas? Cuando está, acá no rocas.
No, cero rocas. Bien, Satya. Excelente.
Ok, acuérdame por favor. Mira, no va a pasar nada, lo tranquilo. Lo único que tenemos que hacer en primer lugar es ajustar el cerebro. ¿Vale? Lo que vamos a hacer hacia adelante, nada de impulso. Nada de impulso porque ella no.
No hay nada, no, Satya. No hay rocas, no hay rocas. Todo está bien.
Tranquilo. Venga, 1, 2, 3.
Tú puedes. ¡Eso! ¡Uy! ¡Eso! ¡Excelente, Satya! Muy bien, muy bien.
¿Vieron? El effort para
Es como platicas.
Okay, for the first time it was a bit scary because I had to estimate the depth and make sure I don't jump too much or too little in there. But once I got that ledge and I took a couple of steps worth of distance, horizontal distance, to jump in there, it was absolutely fantastic. It was very good. And give me a chance to do it 100 times, I'd do it over and over and over again. That's how good it was.
It's good.
Okay, after the first bit of adventure, it's time to move on to the next part. Lots of stalactites and stalagmites, but we're supposed to not touch these because they're protected. So we'll just continue going on further through this maze of beautiful formations and see where we end up next. It's just very, very interesting because you've got some formations like these that are very abrupt. You've also got some ones that are low and some pretty higher up ones that are hard to spot even with headlamps. But we'll just pause for a bit and I'll show you what it looks like from my perspective. Beautiful formations and see where we end up next. This is very, very, because you've got some formations like these that are very abrupt. You've also got some ones that are low and some pretty higher up ones that are hard to spot even with headlamps. But we'll just pause for a bit and I'll show you what it looks like from my perspective. Came from there through that walkway, and now we're just proceeding on into that little orifice over there. Down a little bit for this because it's very, very low, and it's going to be interesting to see how much lower it gets and what lies beyond. As you can see, I'm having to squat down until I get to this particular spot. It's going to be interesting to see how much lower it gets and what lies beyond. As you can see, I'm having to squat down until I get to this particular spot. Yep, that's me with my headlamps. I'm just continuing further and seeing where this takes me. It's very humid, so the quality of the pictures and videos won't be as good as you expect, but you'll get an idea for sure. Okay, so this is quite an impressive formation from bottom to top. Very intricate designs formed by the natural erosion of limestone. And over here, further ahead, lies a huge chamber. Let's see what's inside the chamber. So this is a lake. I'm just gonna go down in there. And I chose not to dive through the cliff because it's a bit higher and the water is kind of low, so it's 50-50. But there is a way to come back up there. I'm gonna figure out how it's done with the help of the guide. And I'm just gonna go and see what lies ahead. So I'm gonna leave all my belongings right here and have the guide take some photos and videos of me while I'm swimming inside the lake.
Eso, de frente, muy bien. Con cuidado, careful.
Okay, I'm getting down the ladder right now. And I'm gonna hopefully not fall.
Al revés, ahora gírate. Al revés, gírate. Date la vuelta, Satya. Eso, muy bien. Con cuidado, con cuidado. Cuidado, cuidado. Eso, muy bien.
Hey, I'm getting down the ladder. I'm getting down the ladder and fixing to enter the lake. Underground cave experience I've had in quite a while. This chamber is huge. The water is perfect. In terms of temperature, it's a bit cold, maybe like in the 60s, but it's absolutely perfect. And the water is about 8 meters deep, so I'm not scared of drowning or anything like that. And it looks like I'm in good hands. And what else? Let's see. so I'm rubbing up the clay on my face to show you all what I look like. And it's very fine, very smooth, and very dense. It's supposed to have a lot of benefits for my health, or so the locals say. Okay.
Apaga tu lámpara, Satya.
Okay, so I put the clay on my face, and you can see what I look like. I'm a completely transformed person, and hopefully, as the locals say, my face is going to shine with radiance, freshness, and invigorated life. We'll see.
Bien.
So now, after that awesome adventure, we're back down to the first lake that I plunged into. Now, we're headed back to the outside. Okay, I got out of this cave in one piece, and I think I'm grateful for civilization, modern times, and lights. This is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful.
Eso.
Hey.
Muy bien.
It
Nada
gives
más.
gives you an appreciation of modern civilization and what it feels like to live the lives of men many, many centuries ago without lighting, electricity, or any modern convenience. Fantastic. Okay, so I just got out of the cave, and now I'm headed back towards the top, back where we came from. Daylight feels so good. Yep, just in case you didn't believe me, I made it out that cave, and my eyes are still getting used to the daylight, but surely and steadily, you can see behind me that daylight is calling. Back to daylight, warmth, and the sun, and the starting point. Bye, cave. You're gonna be missed. Back down this path along the stream of water and towards the next destination where adventure awaits. So we're right now in the dry season. As you can see, this rock is marked with a few stripes. Apparently, when it rains here during June, July, August, and September, the water goes all the way to the top of those rocks. So roots and all this area is submerged because of the rain. It rains a lot here during the rainy season, but right now it's the dry season, so accessing the cave was pretty simple. And thus, my adventure at these caves came to an exciting and fast end. This location is not easy to get to at all, but it's worth every bit of adventure if you can make it. Thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and would like to see more like these, then please feel free to navigate to my page, find the subscribe button in the top right corner, and click on it. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon.